Hi, I'm Shobah Letchumanan, Nomometry X61746, and today I want to present the individual assignment for Audit 2 ACT4323. Okay, the assignment is about a case study which has a three question overall, and the first question is identify the two ethical dilemmas of auditor and how the auditor involved safeguard their ethical principle in this situation. So there has a two ethical, which first of all is independency and the client traits. So under this independency, the case involves auditors, which means Ali Sultan and a company are facing the threats from the Director of Finance who pressure the auditor to approve the inappropriate accounting, and she refused that if the auditor does not comply with it, the Director of Finance will appoint a new auditor for the next year. And for this, the safeguard is auditors should inform the higher ups about the threats and the pressure to protect the ethical standard, and the auditors can record the conversation as a proof. Secondly is professional practices responsibility. So under this professional, the auditors has discovered materially misstatement, including inappropriate change in accounting policy, and the director of finance suggest that the auditor was complicit with the manipulation for several years. So to avoid this dilemmas, the auditor should examine the misstatement, gather all the information, and express the objection to the improper accounting policy to IRA. Second question is describe three traits to independence for Ali Sultan and company, and how auditor can protect that traits. So there has a three traits which is started from self-interest traits, intimidation traits, and advocation traits. So first of all, self-interest. So under the self-interest, the director of finance pressure auditors to accept the inappropriate accounting adjustment for hospital bonus, while also threatening loss of audit engagement if non-compliant is not met. So to protect, auditors should prioritize independently and objectivity in their auditing. They should ensure their professional ethical are not compromised for the client satisfaction. Secondly is intimidation traits, which is described in the case where the auditor threatens the hospital financial situation by rejecting accounting adjustment and potentially intimidation auditors into compliance. So as a protection, auditors should resist such intimidation and communicate that they will not succumb to the threats. Besides, document client threats and inappropriate required legal advice and report all the threats to the regulatory bodies for protection and transparency. Thirdly is advocation threats. So under this advocation, the financial director is blaming her interpretation of accounting policy is valid, and approval from Ali potentially cause auditors to adopt a client avocation rule. So and to protect this, Ali should maintain the independency and as an independent auditor, they should maintain the accounting standard. Okay, the final question is we should discuss how Ali can prove defense if the management and the board of directors is blame Ali that the hospital loss was due to the Ali's fault, and how the defense will be success. And in my opinion, the most important defense is communication and documentation, because Ali can emphasize that the hospital management and the board of directors finding an objection to the improper accounting adjustment which changed the accounting policy. They can provide the documentation of the communication and response received from the client, which means auditor should provide a documentation. So the clear documentation and the transparent communication with the client can demonstrate that the auditor who Ali committed with openness and honestly. It may also help to prove that Ali forthright about their observation during the audit. And that's all about my individual assignment. Thank you.